Hey, today I'm back here to introduce to you all one of my finest creations till date. I hope you all are doing pretty good. I'm also doing pretty good. So to make you even better, to make you even feel better, I'm gonna launch one of my finest books that I've written. This is a novel in verse. The entire novel is written in verse form. The name of my book is John Tyler, the Transcendent Avenger. There you go. It's I hope you all like the cover of this particular book, and I'm extremely delighted to launch this particular book. And today I'm going to read few places of this particular book so that you can understand what it is all about. You want crime? I think crime thrillers serve a lot of interest to each one of you. We all love mystery, we all love crime, we all love romance. We all love all such things that trigger the curiosity in our souls. We are human beings and we are curious. So I'm not going to unveil the entire book because that's what you're going to explore. What I'm going to do is I'll be reading only a few places that will give you a brief idea of what this particular book is all about. So I'll be reading out the preface to you all. I hope you will get some kind of idea. Crime thrillers have been man's all-time favorite since ages, right? John Tyler is a novel where a very different and uncanny mindset has been depicted all throughout. Wasted childhood often leads to a distorted personality, and that in turn creates a human very different and eldritch from the common human race. John Tyler is a personality that is often termed as a psychopath in our modern world. He chooses a very different approach to penalize criminals who are often successful in escaping out from even the longest arms of the law. Recreating exact scenes of crime as would be done by those potential criminals, he ensures a purgatory for them. In doing so, many innocent lives are sacrificed. The journey goes on through highs and lows and strange mazes with profound enigmas entwined in every turn of this novel. Ranging from uncanny happenings to adult whereabouts, and emotional surges to massive transformations, the entire book is a box of thrill and immense excitement. So, now a few lines about myself. So despite being an engineer by profession, I'm an ardent preacher of literature. I'm extremely attached with various forms of literature, especially poetry. I've written many more books as poetry collections, short story collections, and also a full-fledged novel till date. So this entire book, John Tyler, has been written following a particular poetry form that each stanza has 5 lines, and each stanza is a particular rhyme scheme that is ABABB. So without wasting much time, I'll be reading the prologue part of the book. The rest of the book is for you to unveil and explore. So how clenched be in thy hands the world of daring games. Across distant seas and over the lands, there is so much more in names, and there is so much in mehains. Host the forest thou dost believe, the driving arm sincere, bombs that a million dreams weave and make it yearn for more, and make each heart to soar. Covetous desires allure death, dark nights breathe in lush. Covetous desires allure death, dark nights breathe in hush. They hanker and hanker for a breath, but death keeps unleashing cuss, and 'tis none but a profane blush. Behold, the lone woman snapping through the dark, walks for home after day's work home. Aye, she is brave, she holds a divine spark, but too confined. But that's too confined to her oblivious soul, and too oblivious to the evil's goal. Oh, the hound comes gushing behind, lustful vengeance thrives to soar. A Facinoris concourse with demonic minds, scuttle through the barren shore, and grab her flesh with customore. Her bones fall frail to the wretched arms as she grasps for some more air. The gory earth witness her wilted charms as she falls still over its helpless lair, and bequeath to the world her tittle share. So this was a little part of the prologue. The prologue is even more big. You can watch it. Yeah. So I'll leave this thing onto you, and I'll just read the beginning of this particular book. The first chapter is the first rendezvous. All right. So the scene began. The scene begins in a particular imaginary place, that is Dales Brook Town. Poor Jerry, by the Dales of North, an artist true to but alone himself. No man e'er did feel his worth, no man e'er did seek his help, yet days he counted in his stealth. Visitors of plenty made each day, for art itself served in joy. Big brown faces to the ones in grey, he played all day with a room of toys. They were mannequins. But for him, his begotten boys. One lone eve of all the tasks, poor Jerry was walking Dales. A zephyr came soft with the falling dusk, and kissed him love o'er the barren vales. 'Twas a solitary soldier of the retreating gales, thither on the darkly muffled benches. A solitary shadow was perching all at ease, the physog uncanny masquerading the wenches. Awaited as if for the sun to wilt o'er the trees, and sat too still to the ruffling evening breeze. Curious, Jerry gazed a while, and longer perhaps. Who's the man perching sans a goal? Or a goal perchance in nose? Brumus snaps. For a moment scared his timid soul. Is hidden a pilferer, who's here for the king's amber bowl? Short and silent to the brook, and saw he then the man some way in mist decades fore, stout held and a broader chin, lost eyes somewhere down the no man's shore, perhaps afar to some treasure door. So this was the beginning of the story. Herefore, you have a lot of characters and a lot of mysteries, a beautiful story in the form of verse. So if you want to enjoy crime, if you want to enjoy thrill, horror, and a very different way of criminal approach, a psychopathic mindset, transformations, romance, love, and a lot of such things that you all will definitely love. So I hope you all will go and buy this book. I'll be giving the link down, and I will wait for your precious feedback, because one comment, one feedback from you people after you happen to read my book, and at least one picture with my book, will give me enough motivation to write such books more and more in future. And a good news for you all, I'm working with another novel, and I think in another couple of months I'll be launching that. Till then, I will wait for your feedback of John Tyler, the Transcendent Avenger. Thank you, have a nice day, and take care, be safe.